Hey everybody, it's Check the Effects coming at you with another episode of the Jinsue Empire on Paradise Realms, and today I'm joined by AlwaysBenHeck, one of the veteran players here on Paradise Realms, and he's going to be demonstrating a few of the new additions we have on, also as well as some of the progress we have on the new Imperial Stadium of the Jinsue Empire here in Jinsue City. So without further ado, let's get to it. So first of all, what I want to show is this little building here. This is the officials building and the main control room for everything that's going to be here in the Imperial Stadium version 2.0. As you know, we had an Imperial Stadium back in the previous map, where we're having one also here as well. So what we're going to be having, first of all, let me just get over to this little part here. Or actually, you know what, I'll go to this part here. This part here is the starting gate control lever. So Ben, you can go over there. He's flipping the lever back and forth there. If you want to just flip the lever while I take things, yes, he says I like levers. Okay, so Ben's gonna flip the lever close. There you go. So you see the doors close, and if he flips it again, they open up. So all remotely and all at the same time. This allows for the horses that come out of the starting blocks to be able to come out at the exact same time. Next thing we have here is the loop track. Now, if you might have noticed from the old version of, or the first version of the Imperial Stadium, the loop track had just a simple wall that allowed for people to know when to loop and when not to loop. However, we've kind of learned from the previous Jinsue Empire, so in the previous Jinsue New Year of 2016, that there are people who don't really recognize that and thought it was more of an obstacle rather than a wall. So we have changed things completely. We still have the little lever that's there, but instead of having a little wall, we now have a complete portcullis gate. And we have one on each side. So we have this one here, which allows us that we have control of the traffic in and out of the loop gate, and we also have one over here that allows the control in and out of the starting blocks. We also have another one here for the loop gate, for the loop track, and another one here for the finish line. So we still have to work on the finish line. You can see over there, it's still a work in progress, as well as most of the rest of the stadium. Okay, Ben, go ahead and flip the lever for the loop track, and there you go. You see that it closes on one side and opens on the other, and also on this side you get the same thing. So this one opens up and the other one over here ends up closing. So as you can see, with the loop track, it's very simple to control. All you gotta do is flip this and you end up with all four gates ending up changing their states. And again, back again, we have the loop track is now closed on both sides, and then we have the finish line gate is opened, and we also have the starting gate that is also open. So here goes Ben. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. And there goes Ben. Now we're going to be adding a few more obstacles to this race. It's not just a straightaway. I think Ben's stopping to type something. He made another left turn. Yeah, this is not exactly NASCAR. Yeah. Well, we've got more than just... Yes, we know, Ben. Well, in this case, we have more than just left turns this time around. Yeah. You'll see there's a few bends that turn right as well as left. Yes, exactly. And some that go... Yes, he went straight. Some go straight. Some that go zigzag. So, it's more than just, just going left turn. This isn't legal. And over this way it goes over the bridge. You can see over there we have the pet stadium that's there, the pet arena, and we have some of the lighting that's being completed down this side. There it goes, and up the hill and around the corner. And it stops for typing something. Dude, you really need to get your mic fixed. Sure, okay. They're glad to hear about it. So this racetrack is not going to be the only NASCAR. Well, this racetrack is not going to be the only thing that we have in the stadium. We've actually thought of several new events, and yes, you know, Ben, your race cars with the ice one, right? And boats. Yeah, I know you could have that in yours. The only limitation with Jinsue is that we have an ancient East Asian theme, so automobiles is probably something that we can't really have. But boats, horses, those are things we can have. We do plan on bringing the boat races back, as well as the archery tournaments, along with a few other newer events. There goes Ben. He has to go back in the same color that he came out of. That was a right turn. Hey, there he goes. Now, if we go back to the stadium's control area there, if I think, what color were you there, Ben? Yellow. So he was yellow. So what would happen in that case is that this yellow light would have turned on when he passed through it. Unfortunately, right now that yellow light's not connected up properly. So if we go down, we go to the machine room here and show you exactly what's going on. And this area is not very well lit, so we do have mobs running around. Right now we've got these levers that are put in for manual control, but we do plan on having them go in through these holes and in towards the finish line mechanisms. Over here you'll see where we have the door mechanism, and all we do is just have a long line that goes all the way down here and to here, and here we have it. This is where we have the actual wall mechanism. Sorry, not the wall. This is for the starting block mechanism, and all it is when these redstone when these redstone repeaters turn off, and this turns on, then what happens is that the doors will end up closing, because right above this we have another set of redstone torches, right? And vice versa, when these turn on, then this turns off, and then this one will turn on again, and then it'll close. Done NASCAR. Oh, wonderful. I gotta see what this is. So Ben's gone ahead and done some sort of NASCAR thing. Oh, this is the lever that controls your loop track gates, and you can see it goes in two different directions. One for the gate that was on the left side, and one for the gate the other side. Let's take a look at the one on this side. So we go down here, goes down, and here we have the open loop track manual control and the closed loop track manual control. And this was a lot more involved than what we had with the previous version of the Imperial Stadium. So you can see here, looks like Ben's playing with the gates here, but it shouldn't be. They're all completely piston driven, as you can see. We have 2 rows of sticky pistons and 1 row of non-sticky pistons, and this is completely based on the fact that you have falling blocks like sand, gravel, orange sand. Um, sorry, red sand, not orange sand. My mistake. And yeah, so that allows it for blocks to fall after they're pushed up, which is allows us to push up both a set of pistons as well as a set of four rows of sand along with the fences. So also on the top portion for the closing mechanism, we have about 3 rows of non-sticky pistons. Over here we have your input into this. So I will leave a description with a link to. I will leave a link in the description on how to build this thing later in the description for this particular video. Let's see here. So if we go back over here, we can go back up here, and we got the same thing on the other side over here. Now the majority of the area is protected by obsidian in case we have any type of creeper blasts and such. There we go. So this one we have each gate side by side. Here's one on that side over here, and here's another one on this side over there. And they're about 7 tall. As far as the pit itself is 7 deep, and then we've got about 4 fences above that, 4 rows of fences above that, and then we have another 6 rows high for the total height of that one there. So I'm just going to go back upstairs. There we go. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to make sure that this is okay. And close that. Let's see here. Yep, that opened up. Okay, so now I'm just going to close it off. So close loop track. Oh, that's the starting gates. Close loop track. And also close the gates, starting gates there. You can actually look from here to see there. In the distance you can see them close. So let's go this side here. There we go. Okay, let's see what Ben's made. What is this? Another left turn NASCAR. Of course. NASCAR on roids. So this is Ben's little NASCAR track. So we timed the whole thing to take about, I think, roughly a minute or 2 minutes to go around the entire track. So this track is far bigger than the previous version. As you can take a look and see, it covers quite a bit of an area. Now this area we're planning on around here is going to be for our PvP, team PvP arena. Whereas we're introducing another PvP event, which is going to be the Ninja PvP arena, which is going to be around here among the trees. We're going to have traps and hidden defenses where people can go in and try to, I don't know, go in and look around and find a stash of weapons or stuff like that. And that's going to be in this area around here. So it's going to be right in this forest that these people are going to be there. Over here we have the pet arena. And it's kind of, I guess, modeled after Pokemon, is what it is. I'm a little bit too old for Pokemon. But the younger folks who have been helping around, they're the ones who have been building this, particularly Suki Ryu. She's been very instrumental in building this very nice arena, which is still a work in progress. But she's already got this portion done, complete with Pokeball banners. I think we might put some Jinsue banners alongside those. So that's there. Let's see. Also, other events, like I said before, will include the boat races. We're planning on having boat races here along this river, We're gonna have a much longer boat race this time. That's gonna allow for, well, it allows us to do a lot more, right? So we're gonna have that. I think we're also gonna have, I think either we're gonna have it here or probably around down this side. We're gonna be having boat wars. We already have a pre-built little boat dock here, a little fisherman's wharf, and we're gonna use this area for a little water-filled battleground for anyone who wants to try and do that. Where if someone shoots you with an arrow on your with your boat, like here's Ben. So let me just go ahead and get a bow and arrow out here. And let's see, if I was in a boat, I'm just gonna sit in the water here. And Ben's trying to shoot me. If I try to shoot him, and there you go, his boat gets hit. So there you go. So that's how that would work. So the moment that you basically sink someone's boat, that person is out of the game. And we can have multiple people on this. We're gonna be building a little something over here. Once that's done, you'll see. You sunk my battleship. Exactly the same idea, right? So that's another event that's gonna be there. Yeah, we're gonna bring back the archery range. Maybe also we can do boat archery. Yeah, boat archery is a good idea. That's actually a very good idea. Maybe we'll actually incorporate that. Go from spot to spot, having to shoot certain targets. How's that sound, Ben? Oh, I thought more on the lines like if you go from target to target. Like you go on a boat and go from target to target and try and hit your targets. First one to hit all the targets wins. Yeah, like we can turn this arena, like we got to turn this arena into a battle arena, and also for archery as well, right? Depending on what we want to do with it. And then the other one was shooting the boats. You'll make your way. I guess the other one we can just put little boats around the area, and then we have one person with a single boat. He goes in and tries to shoot the other boats down. How's that sound? You're gonna do a redstone. Okay, I'd like to see how that happens. So Ben's gonna do it redstone style, so we're gonna see exactly what he has in mind. But I do look forward to that. We do have a little problem here. Dispensers that are random. Oh, I see. Randomized dispensers that dispense boats. Is that it? That'd be a good idea. We can try that. Oh, yeah. And let's stick them underwater. Yeah, stick them underwater and then the boats just pop up. Yeah. We got a little problem with this house over here. It's in the way of construction. So we're thinking about moving it after we've discussed it over with staff. It's going to take some time though because we want to make sure the person who lives here doesn't lose all their stuff. So they've been offline for almost 2.5 months. So if they're not here within 3 months, we can request the house to be removed. For those who don't know, I've also made staff myself. I'm a moderator now. So I'll be helping out the people here on Paradise Realms with the builds and such. This stadium is going to be used for both staff events and Jinsue events. So now this big old structure, this big old box here, you're going to see that's going to be the main part of the stadium. But this time the stadium is actually going to extend out this way as well and go around. It's also going to extend out this way and go around the track so that you'll have different areas for different arenas and also little mini seating areas so that if we have any event like, I don't know, high jump or long jump, we'll have a little mini arena or a little mini stadium area in that particular area. So like for instance, I guess Ben wants to come over here. Like in this area, I think we're planning on putting a high jump arena. So this will be for high jump. Another area might be, I think we're planning on having maybe another one over here for actually an obstacle course, or moreover like hurdles. I was thinking along the line of a hurdles track that we can have around, that goes around like this, and then we can convert it into a normal track using pistons. So that's the idea for that. And yeah, we've got a lot of stuff for this, a lot of ideas, a lot of stuff that we're planning for the stadium, and we'll definitely like to see what it's going to look like in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's all we have today for this episode of the Jinsue Empire and Paradise Realms. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you like, and always remember to keep it clean. So this is Check the Effects with AlwaysBenHeck signing off. Peace.